Hello amigos, Sue in the first episode of Classroom of the Light we saw our main character Ayanokoji Kiyotaka and others like Susan Horikita, Kiko Kushida, Hirata, Yosuke Yoseta. We got introduced to this unique S system, and at the end we found that the students are judged on the basis of the private points they have. You can see the episode 1 link in description, and today I am talking about episode 2.
Interesting.
And let me tell you, this school, it's not your typical high school drama.
Yeah.
It's like a pressure cooker where these students are constantly ranked and judged. And literally, like, every single move they make it determines their future.
Interesting.
So the school, it operates on this system, this thing called the S system.
Yeah.
Which basically it sorts students into these classes. You know, from class A, like the elite, all the way down to class D.
Really?
And that's where, like, our main characters, they find themselves.
So?
And here's the thing about this whole ranking system.
Yeah.
It's not just for show. Like, these rankings, they actually translate into real-world privileges.
Really?
Think about it. Like, if you want to buy snacks or skip class or get, like, special perks.
Interesting.
You need points. And those points, they're tied to your class ranking.
Yeah.
Talk about high stakes, right? And the episode, it, like, starts with Class D students getting a harsh reality check. They've already blown through, like, all of their points in the first month.
Interesting.
So they're basically starting this race a mile behind everybody else.
Right.
You can imagine the panic.
Yeah.
Right? It's like suddenly realizing you're playing this game where you're already at a huge disadvantage.
Yeah.
So now let's meet some of the key players in this whole game.
Interesting.
First, we have Kiyotaka Ayanokōji, who initially seems like your average unassuming student.
Really?
He's quiet, blends into the background,
Interesting.
doesn't really stand out.
Yeah.
But there are these, like, subtle hints, these little moments where you see a flash of something more, a sharp intelligence behind those seemingly indifferent eyes.
Interesting.
Then there's Susan Horikita, super ambitious, driven, laser focused on reaching class A.
Yeah.
She's brilliant, no doubt.
Okay.
But her methods are, well, let's just say she's not winning any popularity contests.
Interesting.
She comes across as cold, dismissive,
Yeah.
especially towards classmates she sees as beneath her. Teamwork is not her strong suit.
So.
And to, like, round out our main trio, we have Kiko Kushida, the friendly, outgoing, popular girl.
Yeah.
Always trying to bring the class together.
Interesting.
She's like the glue, always smiling, always positive.
Ooh.
But even with Kushida, there are these fleeting moments, these subtle hints that maybe, just maybe, there's something more complex beneath that sunny exterior.
Interesting.
So we've got this, like, intense setting, these intriguing characters. And now the real drama begins.
Right.
Class D is in shambles.
Really?
They're desperate to improve their ranking, so they try to form study groups.
Yeah.
But it's a disaster.
Interesting.
Students are clashing, some are refusing to cooperate, others are more focused on individual success than helping the class as a whole. And then, out of nowhere, the episode throws us a curveball.
Really?
We have this scene by the pool, and suddenly, Ayanokoji, who has been playing the role of the quiet observer,
Yeah.
he's forced to defend himself.
Interesting.
And that's when we see a display of incredible martial arts skills. Totally unexpected.
Yeah.
It's like a glimpse behind the mask.
Interesting.
A hint that there's a lot more to Ayanokoji than meets the eye. It's like the show is always messing with what we think about these characters. Like, we think Ayanokoji is just an average student, and then boom, martial arts expert.
Interesting.
And that's not even all of it. So, turns out he and Horikita have some sort of, like, past. They know each other somehow.
Really?
Like, we get these hints of this shared history, but it's still all mysterious.
Yeah.
Like, what even happened between them?
Interesting.
What's their story? And how's that going to change things now?
Yeah.
And then it's like the episode drops a bomb on us.
So.
Ayanokoji, he totally scored lower on purpose in the entrance exams.
Really?
Like, he chose to be in Class D.
Interesting.
Why? What's he trying to do?
Yeah.
It totally changes how we see him. Is he trying to, like, show everyone the system's messed up? Or is he protecting someone?
Really?
Or is he just bored?
Interesting.
Like, maybe he's just using Class D to play games with.
Yeah.
It's so weird, but I love it. And this episode really makes you think about how this S system messes with these kids.
So,
Like, take Horikita.
right.
It's good that she's ambitious,
Yeah.
but it's also making her lonely. She pushes everyone away,
Really
thinks doing everything herself is the only way.
interesting.
Sees working with others as weakness, so she can't connect with anyone.
Yeah.
And then you have Kushida,
So,
all about bringing everyone together, wants everyone to feel like they belong.
really?
But it even makes you wonder about her. Is she really that nice? Or is she just using everyone?
Yeah.
Using her popularity to get what she wants?
Interesting.
Like, the episode makes you feel like even the nicest people might be hiding something.
Yeah.
That things aren't what they seem.
Yeah.
And then, just when you think Class D is totally gonna fail, they win.
Really?
Totally ace a test.
Interesting.
Get a ton of points. Everyone is shocked.
Yeah.
Even Class D.
Yeah.
Like, how did they do it? Was it luck?
Really?
Did ayanokoji do something?
Interesting.
Did Kushida finally get everyone to work together?
Yeah.
The episode doesn't tell us. But at least there's hope for Class D now.
Yeah.
They showed they can surprise us.
Yeah.
That they can be better than people think. But the question is, can they keep it up?
Really?
Or was this just a fluke
Interesting.
in this system that seems like it wants to keep them down? This win, it really makes you think about this whole S system, doesn't it? Like, is it really fair?
Interesting.
Does it really show who's a good student? Or does it just help the kids who already have everything
Yeah.
and punish the ones who don't fit in?
So,
Like, this episode, it really shows us the bad stuff about this system. We see these kids with so much pressure,
really?
feeling all alone.
Yeah.
They don't even know if they're worth anything.
Interesting.
It's like a reminder that too much competition, it can really hurt people.
Yeah.
And then there's Ayanokoji. He's playing some kind of long game right. But what is it? Is he trying to show everyone that the system is wrong?
Interesting.
Is he trying to protect someone? Or is he just bored? Like, maybe he's using Class D as his own little game.
Interesting.
He's such a mystery. I can't wait to see what he does next.
So,
And don't forget about Horikita. Can she get over herself?
really?
Learn to work with other people?
Yeah.
Can she win without being a jerk?
Interesting.
Her story is just as interesting as Ayanokoji's. I want to see if she can be ambitious, but also be nice.
Yeah.
So there you have it. Episode 2 of Classroom of the Elite throws us right into this crazy world
So,
where everyone's competing and hiding things.
interesting.
And the characters are way more complicated than you think. It
Interesting.
makes you think about what it means to be successful. And if these systems are really fair,
Really?
if you want a show that keeps you guessing, that makes you think
Yeah.
and leaves you wanting more.
Interesting.
You gotta watch Classroom of the Elite. We saw how this S system messes with everyone. We saw how our main characters think differently,
Yeah.
and we saw that they're hiding things.
Yeah.
But the big question is, what happens next?
Really?
What will these students do in this crazy world?
Interesting.
Can they survive? Can they be happy
Yeah.
in a system that seems like it wants them to fail?
Interesting.
Makes you think, doesn't it? We'll have to wait for the next episode to find out. Okay, so we're going to wrap things up there. Hope you liked the video. Subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon to get updated on a daily basis and follow this journey of Classroom of the Elite. Until then, sayonara.